Okay, welcome to the Rockin' Thursday Night Call. We are packed with information tonight. I've got Jayla on that's going to help me. Hey, Jayla. Jayla's going to help me go over Super Saturday information and all the things right now that Plexus has going on.
Yeah.
We welcome you guys to.
You can bring him in here. They'll be okay.
Let me go ahead and mute. Somebody's not muted. Okay. We have so much information, so we hope that you guys have a pen and paper to take some notes, because as you know, to be in the drawing, we're going to ask you to post your notes in the Rockin' group after the call. So at the end of the call, I'll give you guys the code word so that you can go post your notes and be in the drawing for the 3-day Slim Edge combo, the 2 days of Joy-M, and all the Plexus swag, little baggie that I put together. I already have it all put in an envelope ready to ship, so we'll do that drawing tonight. So, but there's a lot of notes, and so you guys can go ahead and start taking notes. Me and Jayla are going to go over this kind of fast. We want to try to keep the call to as close to 30 minutes as possible so that we don't interrupt your evening time too much. And we had a fabulous Super Saturday. We were here in Irving. I don't know where you guys were, if you were able to make it or if you watched it afterwards or during or whatever. We were at the largest one in Irving, and we had so many people at ours. It was so exciting and fun. We had the best time. And so there were a lot of announcements. There's a lot of incentives and great things going on with Plexus right now, and we want to go ahead and fill you guys in on as much details as what we have. And so we've been going over, we've been watching videos. Several of the Diamonds have made videos about the new comp plan change, where they now have the Fast Start, Fresh Start incentive that is taking the place of our Fast Start Gold. And the reason why they changed that is because very few people were doing the Fast Start Gold. Very few people even knew it was an option when they started. By the time they usually found out about Fast Start Gold, it was already too late in the process for them to start it. And so they wanted to do something that people would be sharing right away, a much more realistic goal that a brand new person could actually achieve, and more people could actually achieve. And so I know that since I've been an ambassador almost 6 years, I've had a very small handful of people that have gone Fast Start Gold, because it was, it was hard to achieve. Like I said, most people didn't really know about it. It was hard to tell people to get that many people in their first 30 days. It was kind of an intimidating thing to even tell somebody unless you knew they had a huge network. So this is a much more viable thing for more people to achieve. And plus then they've opened it up to existing ambassadors, so we all have a chance to do it. And it was very ingenious on their part, because it gets everybody excited for the Fast Start, Fresh Start. So we're all educating ourselves on it so that we can spread the word to more people when they first join, to give them the opportunity to do it right away. So, Jayla, let's kind of go ahead and go over the Fresh Start, Fast Start things. Make sure you're taking notes. I will be posting a video in the Rockin' group that Nikki Hinkle, one of the Diamonds, did. She's really good at explaining this, and it's like a 6-minute video. Me and Jayla have watched it a couple of times. We're going to try to help you understand it as much as possible, and then we recommend that you watch this video. So, Jayla, what is Fast Start, Fresh Start?
Well, Fast Start, Fresh Start is a really, really great opportunity for us all. And I think the big picture we need to take away, I'm just going to tell you right away, the big picture for myself and for all of us, whether we're brand new or we've been around for a while, is we need to be getting 3 new ambassadors. And the quicker, the faster we do that, if we can do it within 14 days, we're eligible for a much larger bonus. We have until February 10th, but we need 3 ambassadors. Now, one of the other qualifications is we all have to have 200 personal PV. Now, that can be achieved a couple of different ways. If you're a new person and order a welcome pack, the $1.99 welcome pack, you're already qualified for beginning trying to get the 3 ambassadors. If you're not new, then you need to make sure you have 200 PV, however you get that, be it your personal orders or customers. You're not eligible until you meet that criteria. Also, you have to have your subscription on for, I believe, at least 100 PV, right?
Right.
So you make sure you have your subscription on, and really all of our subscriptions should be on. You can't be consistent if you're not getting products. So that's kind of a no-brainer, truthfully. And then one thing I wasn't aware of is that you can combine, if you have an ambassador who is signing up, say they're signing up today, and they're like, I don't need all the products out of the $1.99 welcome pack. Well, after watching that video, I realized that she was talking about they could order a $99 welcome pack. They just have to come up with the extra 100 PV in the meantime before the order is complete, so that it's either through a customer or their own order. So through that first qualification period, they need to have 200 PV. So that was kind of interesting.
Okay, so if you're doing the Fresh Start program, if you have your $200 in PV and your subscription on, if you personally sign 3 new team members with $1.99 packs or a $99 pack plus $100 in customer or their own orders, within 30 days from last Sunday, you'll get a $100 bonus. If you do it before January 25th, you get a $200 bonus. So that's basically the main thing you need to know. And what Nikki said in her video was, don't make it more complicated than it is for Fresh Start. The main thing is to go get your 3 people. Go get your 3 people, make sure they get their $1.99 welcome pack or their $99 welcome pack with $100, and then you're going to be bonus eligible. Same thing for the new people.
Angel says, okay, so $200, your 200 PV, 100 of that has to be from your personal subscription. Yes, that's the way I understand it. For existing people, right? Your subscription has to be on.
Your subscription has to be on for $100. Your subscription does not have to go through as long as you have $200 in PV. That's the way I understand it. I haven't heard anybody say that 100 of that has to come from your subscription. I haven't heard that.
That's good.
I don't think that's the case. So a brand new person can earn even more. And do you have the screenshots from that, or is that something in my thing?
That's in yours. What I have is
yes, it can be conditional, Angel. It can be conditional. It doesn't have to be unconditional, as long as you're meeting your $200 in. But that's the main thing. But we will go ahead and post the video that Nikki did, and she's going to do another one that's more in depth, and we'll post that at that time too. The main thing right now is to reach out and get your 3, and try to do it before the 25th if you can, if not by the February date. What was the date in February?
February 10th.
February 10th.
And one thing I did not realize is that if you had someone who joined, say, January 1, they retroed that, so that January 1 new person would count for your Fresh Start.
Right. Yeah.
So that's really exciting. So if you have someone, you already have 1 person or maybe 2.
Right. Okay. So I think I was going to do this at the end, but I want to do this now. As far as the special on the $1.99 packs, because me and Jayla we had a discussion about this earlier, and I was telling Jayla that we have really turned into more of the $99 welcome pack. When I first started Plexus, we always recommended the $1.99 pack. Always. I don't know that I've signed very many people with the 99 pack, because they get a much better value with the $1.99 pack. And I've always been one that wants to get the most for my money. And so when I recommend a package, I always recommend the $1.99. Now, if they can't afford it, then yes, you go back to the $99 one. But we need to get in the habit of offering that $1.99. I was telling Jayla, I was like, for one thing, they get a much better value. The other thing is we get points on them right away. And I found personally that the people that order the $1.99 packs seem to stay on the products longer. And I'm not really sure if that's because they're taking more a variety of the products, if they're more committed because they've invested more, or if I'm not really sure what the reason is, but that's what I found. And I feel like whether you're talking about a retail preferred or a $1.99 pack versus a 99 pack, one thing you have to remember is that your words, the wording that you choose to use with people, whether it's in a private message or on the phone or a text message, whatever you say and recommend is most of the time what they're going to do. So if you tell somebody and you use keywords like best value, it's going to save you the most, you're going to get the most for your money, most people will follow your advice. Most people will do. And in my experience, I have very rarely signed up a retail customer either, because I use words like preferred is the best way to go. Preferred is nothing to be afraid of. You can change it at any time. You'd be crazy to order retail when you can save money on preferred. And I think if you use these keywords, people don't be intimidated to tell people what the best value is for them. Because most likely, unless they just are adamant about not being preferred, most of the time they will follow your advice. But you have to be bold and recommend what you feel like they really need and what you feel like the best value. It's the best value for them anyway. It's not like you're trying to make extra money off of them. You're trying to get them the best value too. And so you can feel good about recommending that, but remember that people most of the time will follow your recommendations. You just have to use the keywords that they're going to hone in on, which is best value, saving you money. You get the most for your money. And right now, of course, the $1.99 packs are $20 off, which is even more savings for them and even more reason for them to buy the $1.99 pack. And that is until the end of the month. We have $20 off the $1.99 pack. So remember to tell them, because a lot of times people will go for the special. If there's a special out there, they'll usually go for that. So now we want to talk about how to go about getting these new ambassadors, because the Fresh Start is an amazing program, but you've got to kind of know what to do. And obviously action, we want to talk about action and reaching out to people, posting things that will draw people in, attraction marketing. But when you're reaching out to somebody, or they reach out to you, it's good to know what to say when they ask you. So Jayla and I are going to talk a little bit about and do a little bit of role playing. And I'm going to be the prospect and Jayla's going to be the ambassador. And so let's say I reach out to you, Jayla, and I say, I'm interested in Plexus products. What's the first thing you're going to say?
Well, the first thing I'm not going to do, I'm going to try really hard, is to not go, get excited and just, say, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, I've had a little bit of meta burn, so I'm a little wired. But one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up my phone, and I'm assuming that this is through Messenger, not face-to-face. Face-to-face would probably look a little bit different, but I love sending a voice message to people. First of all, they can't just read half of it. They have to listen to it, and the curiosity will get the best of them. So they're going to listen to it. Now, they might not respond, but I'm going to voice message Jana and say, oh, girl, that is wonderful. I have a video I'd like to share with you. Do you have time to watch it now?
It is, and that is such an easy thing to say, because you're not having to come up with a story. You're not having to come up with what we were explained to about this is Super Saturday is that this is why this is so duplicatable, because, okay, let's say Jayla, I'm talking to Jayla, I'm asking her about the products. My training as an ambassador, as a future ambassador, starts right at this moment. And I'm listening to Jayla and I'm thinking, you know, it's even subconsciously, I'm thinking, you know, she's not really having to do anything but share a video with me. And so we want to make this duplicatable. So then if I decide to sign up as an ambassador, I'm not thinking, oh, well, I've got to wait until I have a testimony because Jayla's got this fabulous testimony that she's sharing. And so I've got to start on the products and I got to have a testimony. Well, I don't have to have that because I have the video that Jayla just shared. Okay. So sure, Jayla, I can watch a video right now.
So tell me, what are your health goals? What goals do you want to achieve this year?
Well, I'm pretty healthy. All I really want to do is lose weight.
Okay, so when she says that, I know in my mind I'm thinking, do I want to share triplex or do I want to share slim metaburn with her? When she says that, or lean, when she says that, I know which videos I'm going to share. So I'm going to go into my back office, my virtual office. Guys, if you've not had time to check it out, it is amazing. They have in the training center, so you go to your virtual office, go to your training center and the resource library. When you find your resource library, scroll down to the sharing system and it says send step 1. Find your video that you're going to send and send it. That's it. So you send that and you wait a little bit, about 3 minutes is what I wait. And so probably I will send 2 videos to Jana. I'm going to send the lean and the metaburn because I'm really in love with metaburn. So I'm going to send both of those to her and wait a few minutes. And then I'm going to come back and say, hey girl, have you had a chance to watch those videos?
I have, and I'm really interested. What products do you think I should start with if I want to lose weight?
Well, there's many great products. What did you like best about those videos?
I liked that you really didn't have to diet, that you could eat, you know, you could eat your normal food.
So then when she's talking about eating normal food, I'm going to talk even more about the metaburn and the lean. And then I'm going to share, at that point, you scroll down, share step 2. Then I'm going to share my story with her and I'm going to say, well, these are the products I'm using and this is what it's done for me. And I'm going to keep it about 90 seconds, really short, really short.
And if at that point, if you didn't have your own testimony, then you could share somebody else's story, the person that shared with you, or Jayla's story, anybody's story.
And under that share step 2, the really great thing is all the diamond docs are there, Sunny and Share there. There are lots of resources there for us to use. I love how they put it together. Super, super easy. And it truly, if you were at Super Saturday, when they said send, share, and invite, it's following this script. It's amazing. I've done it a bunch of times today, and it's kind of like magic. When I stop talking and I let them do all the talking, they convince themselves they need something that we are offering.
Okay, so I want to make sure you guys have this part in your notes. Say that again, Jayla, about where in your back office you go. Start with.
Okay. So go to your virtual office, and on the side, you'll see my dashboard, my business. There is a training center tab. When you click on that, look at resource library and scroll down. It is, the first thing you'll see is getting started, and then you'll see sharing system. Immediately up under sharing system, you'll see send step 1. And you will see all the resources. There's opportunity videos, there's product videos, there's ambassador stories, there are product specific videos. Metaburn is not there yet, but we can go over to our Sharing Plexus product tab and find the Metaburn video. We've asked them to move it over, but who knows how long it'll take. So you may have to pull that video from a different area, but this area goes step by step. I love it. Super simple.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody knows that, because when you're training a new ambassador, they need to know where they can find these videos in their back office, because when you send a video to somebody, it actually sends your link. So when they click on that, they will be on your website. So you don't want to send them somebody else's link. You want to send them your own link, so it goes directly to your website. And yes, Kathy, you can get on your back office from your phone. Yes. Okay. So let's go back to, let's say that I said, Jayla, I could stand to lose a few pounds, but I have high cholesterol and I have migraines. And so what products would you recommend for that?
I'm going to share the triplex video with her at that point, and I'm going to say, hey, will you watch this video and tell me what you think or what you like best? You always want to kind of put it back in their court and let them come back and tell you what they thought about it. People like to share their opinions anyway, so you want them doing the talking. So I'll send the triplex video and wait, and I'm going to be really quiet.
Right. Okay. Now, here's the thing that you have to, one of the things as an ambassador, we all have our own experiences. We all have our own stories. And this is one area that you kind of have to decide for yourself, because I send the triplex video to everyone. That's the first thing that I do when I send a video, because like I told Jayla earlier, and she agrees with me, that I feel like every single person needs to be on the triplex, whether they're trying to lose weight or whether they are trying to overcome a health issue. I feel like they need to be on the triplex. Now, if somebody says they want to lose weight, I will recommend the triplex and Metaburn and possibly lean, depending on their budget. But I will talk to them about that and kind of find out where they are with that. But I feel like everyone needs to start with the triplex. If they need to lose weight, then I will put Metaburn with that. So we kind of just go back and forth. And if somebody says, well, I just, I can't afford to spend hardly anything. I need a really tight budget, then, and they only want to lose weight, then I might start them with the Slim Metaburn and then move them into the triplex the next month. Because of course, if somebody wants to lose weight, we want to get them losing weight right away. So I try to get everybody as educated on gut health as I possibly can, as quick as I can, because I feel like that will improve their health more than anything else. And that's, to me, way more important than weight loss. And most people don't understand that until they become familiar with gut health. That's a priority before you lose weight, is to get yourself healthy, because there's no way you're going to be healthy just losing weight. You really need to get your gut under control first. But we can't overlook Metaburn, and so many people are getting drastic results, whether that's with their mood, their focus, their energy, their weight loss with Metaburn. So it's really a great product for weight loss. You need to get people on that if they want to lose weight, because that's a really good bet that they're going to feel something from that right away. Really good bet.
Okay. She has a really good question, and we kind of did talk about this, but she said, what about if they don't approach you? What if you didn't approach me first, and I happened to come across your post, and I noticed that you need these products? So how would I approach you? And that's, I took one screenshot of words to say from Super Saturday. And I can either share that now or I can put it up in the group after this call. And then I have the screen share from the.
Is it a reach out post?
Yeah, one of them is, yeah.
Okay, let's put that in the comments of the post, because everybody will be in that, and they can look at that. We're getting really close to 30 minutes, and I've got a few more things. I do want to talk about reaching out, especially for the financial part, because I watched this really great video that you guys may have watched or can watch in the Ambassador Community Group, where the lady from corporate that's come up with all this stuff, Jana, I think is how you say her name. And she's full of energy. She must take Metaburn all the time because she is full of energy. But she was talking about how great it is this time of year to reach out to people that you haven't talked to maybe in a while and say, hey, I was thinking about you. It's 2019. A lot of people are having new financial goals right now. And I was just wondering if you would watch a video. This company has done amazing things for my family. It's been such a blessing, and I just wanted to know if I could share a video with you or my story or whatever. But reaching out to people for the financial part of it in that way, to me, when she said that, and you guys might want to go watch that, because she uses really good wording for that. And it seemed like such a less intimidating way to reach out to somebody the way she put it. And because it's like you're caring about them, and you're like, I would really love to share with you what this company and the blessing of this opportunity has meant for me. And I know that people are making financial goals right now. So it just seems like a perfect time to reach out. And it may or may not be for you, just really non-salesy and just very, very genuinely sharing. But I love that. Okay. So I want to mention a few things. Convention. Hopefully everybody has registered for convention. It is on special right now, $79 until the end of the month, right, Jayla? And then it goes up to $99. In my experience, it will probably sell out. It's in Vegas. Hopefully you guys have already registered. If you haven't, you really, really should. Even if you don't know for sure if you can go, it's always best to err on the side of that you're going to go, because a lot of times you'll get really excited between now and then. If it sells out, you'll be really disappointed. And we will have a convention group. So we will be starting that pretty soon, and we'll add everybody that's registered. You guys can add yourself into the group. So convention is someplace that one of the things that we always recommend going to. It's a blast and lots of fun. Okay. Our new group that we're starting called Freedom Finders, for anybody that's really committed and wants to grow their business to at least $1,000 a month or more, we're starting this group for you guys. What I have found since I started Plexus, all the things that I've done, all the projects and the groups and everything, the chats, everything that I've done, the most successful things that I have done have been from adding people who are like-minded. So when I have a bunch of different legs. And so Jayla knows everybody, but Jayla may not know Pam because she is on a different leg, but Jayla and Pam may have the exact same mindset on how they want to grow their business. So if you get 100 Jayla and Pams together, everybody's going to feed off everybody. And it's so exciting because to surround yourself with that many people that really want to succeed has been by far the most successful thing I have ever done since I started Plexus. And so that's what we're doing with this group. And so we're really excited about it. Shannon and I are leading it. We're coming up with all the things. Shannon's super green, I'm super red, so we work really well together. She plans everything and then kicks my butt until I get done, basically. And so it's really going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. But to be in the group, you really need to be committed to really working your business more than just the part-time thing. We really want people in there that are going to be committed to interacting and doing the activities that we're going to go old school with it. We're going to do some of the things in that group that we did when we very first started the Rockin' Group that were so successful. Like one example is everybody's going to friend each other so that everyone in there is friends with everyone else that wants to be that successful. And that's one of the best things we did at the beginning is we had running buddies and we commented on each other's things, and it just turned out to be such a great thing. And that's one of the things we're going to do. We have many things that we're going to do in there. So make sure you're going to join that. I think she's opening that group up tomorrow. So when we post that, make sure you get in that if that's your goal. And then what else, Jayla, did I have?
One thing, we were talking about a list, and we were talking about if you were at
List,
Super
yes.
Saturday, they gave every one of us this. And last night on the ambassador training call from Genevieve, she was asking, she says, okay, how many people went home and filled this out? If you did not, that was your task number one last night, is to fill out your sharing brochure. If you didn't go, this is already in your back office. You can print it out easily. But fill it out. It's a great working list.
Yes.
That list is so important. I like how it breaks it into the different categories. It's pretty amazing.
Yes. And that's what Michelle Thomas, the diamond that was speaking on the call last, when it was that yesterday or where she was talking about, and she talked about that list, and she said that list is like that is your bank account. That list is your bank account. So your list should never be ending. You should always be adding to that list, and that's your go-to. When you need an activity and you need to get into action, that's the first thing you need to do is pull out that list and start start messaging people. And like she said, when you're doing these things, these verbiage things and sending videos, it's not something you have to spend a lot of time doing, because you're going through your list and going pop, 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 and you're messaging people so fast. And either they're going to say no, they're going to say no, not right now, or send me more info. And so getting that action, that's how you're going to get results, is by getting your list out and going through your list. I'm glad you reminded me of that, Jayla, because I overlooked that one. Okay, the other two announcements, the opportunity calls that Plexus is doing are amazing. They're on Monday nights at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, and they have a different diamond every week featured on there. It's great to invite people to those things. It's great to go watch those for motivation, just like the diamond documentaries. They're great to hear the diamond stories so that you can hear and be able to share with other people, you know, the people that are really successful, what they've done to get there, and their stories, their testimonies. And then every other week they're doing a product testimony, a product call, information call. And the next one, they did MetaBurn the other day, and the next one is going to be for the Slim on January 29th. They're going to do the hunger control. And so that's good. That will be in the Plexus Ambassador community, right, Jayla? Those will, the MetaBurn's still in there, right? So you can go and watch that, learn more information. The more knowledge you get, guys, the better off you're going to be, the more comfortable you're going to be in sharing the more information. So, you know, whenever you're in your car, or you're taking a bath, or you're doing your makeup or your hair, whatever you're doing, cooking, cleaning, you know, listen to these things in the background, product information, testimonies, you know, all these things will help you be a lot more familiar. When somebody asks you a question, you'll have that on your mind, and you'll remember certain things. That's how I do everything. I always listen to stuff before my calls, and then it just comes, you know, easily to me. Okay, so the Slim Down Challenge is the other thing we wanted to mention, Jayla. Jayla, how do you get into the Slim Down Challenge group?
Easy peasy. You get $135 worth of weight management product. Well, any product really,
yeah,
right?
It's nutritional or weight management. So the only thing that doesn't count is the like the Ease cream,
and Joy
the body cream, and the Joy-On.
Get you $135.
And the nerve.
And the nerve, yes. Get you
Yes.
$135
in a subscription.
And your subscription, and
But
your
it has to be an actual subscription. So you need to make your subscription go through for those products to get into the group.
And it has to, the subscription has to be $135.
Right.
At least. And for 2 consecutive months, and you're in. You take your pictures, and I registered, and they sent some really cool recipes. It's really neat.
Yes. And then so you'll be added into, you'll get the link to be added to the Slim Down Challenge group. There's so many prizes you can win. You do need to take a before picture, and you need to hold up the sign. What does the sign have to say? Slim Down 2019, I think it is.
Hashtag Slim Down 2019.
Okay. You don't have to turn your before picture in yet. You just keep it, and at the end you will submit the before and the after. You will be able to get into the group just with your subscription going through. You should get an email, and they'll tell you the link to the group to join, and then you'll be eligible for the prizes. But to win the prize, you have to turn in your before and after picture. But the great thing too about this is that you get extra convention points just for getting into the group, and then you get extra convention points when you submit your before and after. So you can get extra chances at prizes. We didn't even mention the convention prizes that you can earn, but there's a whole bunch of them. Because posting those in the Rocking group too. That's so much stuff to post in the Rocking group. I got to kind of make it spread out. Otherwise, you guys are going to be bombarded with information because I have so much to share. But make sure you get in the Slim Down group. Lots of prizes, motivation, tips, recipes, all kinds of great things in that group. Okay. So we're going to do a drawing in the Rocking group for the Plexus swag and the 3-day and the 2-day Joy-On. What I want you guys to do is post your notes in I'm going to post it right now, and then I want you guys to post your notes. You have until midnight Central Standard Time tonight to post your notes, what your takeaways from the call. You can post a lot. You can post a few things, whatever you loved about the call, whatever you learned, and then put fresh start either at the beginning or the end of your of your comment, and you'll be in the drawing. So just put Fresh Start in your notes, and you'll be in the drawing to win the swag and the sample. So Jayla, thank you so much for coming on. Always a joy to do calls with you, and we really appreciate all your dedication to the team and being One Plexus. And you guys have a great weekend, and stay warm. A lot of people are going to get major cold fronts this weekend, and we just wish you well and warmth. So we will see you guys on the Rockin' Group, and you guys have a great night. Thanks. Bye. Bye, Jayla.
Bye.